Hello everybody, I'm forecaster Dustin Staples. It's Friday. We've made it to the end of the week here, getting ready to see a warm weekend in the making for sure. Feeling like summer, though it is technically the astronomical end of summer as we do begin astronomical fall on Monday. Feeling like it the next couple of days or so. Coastal showers are possible. We're watching again as we go towards a coastal low as well as a front moving through. Not much rain expected next week, but still we could see some showers here and there. Obviously, of course, after the foggy start this morning here, clouds will start to obviously taper off our coastline here. Watching again for this area of just some clouds passing by. Again, an unorganized low pressure system will start to get it or act together here over the coming days and eventually bringing back some clouds as well as a few showers, isolated sprinkles here or there for the most of us. But we started things off early this morning, 50s and 60s out here. So again, a little bit on the cooler side. Obviously, the dew point's pretty warm out there, no doubt about. Of course, yesterday, Thursday, the drought monitor did come out showcasing that moderate drought portion of Edgecombe outside of portions of Martin, Bertie County, as well as Beaufort County, and Craven County, that is. Rest of us are still abnormally dry, so we still need a little rainfall to really kick us up to par. Winds are not an issue this morning. They won't be an issue till probably later on as we go towards tomorrow and again Sunday and possibly even into Monday. Gabrielle, the tropical storm still out in the open Atlantic, is still going to be getting strengthened as we go towards next week as a Cat 1, Cat 2 status here as we go to early. But the good news is most model guides has this thing curving out to sea. So some good news with that, with the exception of Bermuda, could be dealing with some things over the next couple of days with that too. Watching for this area right here, this cluster of thunderstorms off the Cape Verde Islands of Africa, expected to move into there as well. There's Gabrielle. Obviously, we'll see how things play out over time as we now, of course, are approaching the peak season. In the peak season, still several weeks behind on our named storms so far. So we may not get another next named storm. If we don't, it would probably be until the October name. So we may have a long ways to get through as we do so as well. Friday night football this evening looking pretty nice out here. Clear skies, low 70s, not looking too bad. Tomorrow evening, of course, heading out to the BYU game against ECU. Tailgate's going to be pretty warm out there. Stray sprinkle possible, but again, most will stay dry. Starting things off by the game, looking to be pretty nice out there with clear skies. Easterly component to the wind, and then calming and getting clear as you head home to the game. But again, looking ahead to the rest of the day, not looking too bad out here. Once we get those clouds and that fog out, looking to be pretty warm, mid to upper 80s here with coastal clouds stuck in the 70s pretty much all afternoon. And at that point, we'll start things off again tomorrow morning. A little patchy fog possible through the morning hours without burn off to mix of clouds and sunshine to mostly sunny skies. There's those stray isolated clouds and those showers possible down towards the outer banks. That won't be lasting much longer. Winds today are going to remain in calm, but tomorrow though they'll get breezy as we go towards the afternoon. That easterly north component of the wind holds steady for several hours on end. Even going into Sunday too, still going to be pretty breezy and especially windy back towards the coastline. So if you're heading out to the coast over the next couple of days, you want to watch out obviously for rip currents, and of course if you're trying to make anything outside, be careful with that whipping around. Rainfall though is going to remain pretty scarce until we get to about probably early until late next week here. Again, we've got that coastal backdoor cold front coming in, bringing in some clouds and some showers, dropping the temperatures just a little bit. Also watching for that, that's how that coastal system kind of does its number with that. Humidity is going to remain pretty okay through the weekend, slowly warming back up here to that very tropical-like feel. The good news today, all of our area beaches are low rip currents. So if you're making any beach trips today, you should have a good ideal weather for that as those temperatures will remain in the upper 70s and low 80s here. Get each day a stray shower possible, not a washout, but don't be surprised if you don't see a shower. You probably see more cloud cover than anything though. But the rest of our 8-day forecast, again, upper 80s today as we go towards the mid 80s on your Saturday there as ECU's taking on BYU. Warm weather continues into start of next week there. We could be seeing heat indices back in the upper 80s and low 90s. We do introduce a few shower chances as we go towards late next week.